I can record this.
Okay.
Good.
Nuts. This is not what these people signed up for. And whenever people want us to start,
Whenever people want
let
us
us know.
to, one person is in the, wow, there are people. Hey guys, it's so nice to see
Are there people
everyone.
in the chat? What's going on?
Wait, are there people in the chat? Blow
No.
up the chat, guys.
Blow up the chat.
The chat. In here. Good.
All right.
Wait, is Calvin there?
Calvin's here. People say hi. Say hi, people.
Say hi, people. Join. Let us see your beautiful faces. You can't just be Brad, man.
I know. I can't just shave it to no one. It's time though. Ready, guys?
Dude, this is so. Oh my god! I am so glad this is being recorded. We could put this on our YouTube channel. Hey Calvin, how's it going? I can't hear you. No hearing.
Oh, it kind of hurts.
I can hear you now. Hey Calvin.
What is happening?
What is shaving
right now? I came here for the class registration workshop. What is happening right now?
This is
He's giving the people.
This is
what?
This is it.
I have so many questions.
I am so happy.
It hurts really bad.
Oh my god.
Oh god. I mean, this is kind of.
Is this what Joanna wanted?
This is what Joanna wanted for sure. With the supposed to have a class registration workshop. This is also like, I feel like this is just the culmination of this entire quarantine. You know what I mean?
You know what? This is the day the quantum computing hackathon was supposed to happen.
I got the notification.
I had it on my schedule.
Me too. I got
it kind of
the
made me
same
sad.
thing.
I was just like, oh my god.
Because I got a reminder for this event, and I was like, oh. And then I got a reminder for a hackathon, and I was like, hackathon? What? For a brief moment in time, I forgot.
Oh, it made me sad. It made
me very sad. But you know what? Wait, Brad.
What?
You're misusing the opportunity to, play around a little.
Oh no.
You have to, right?
You know there's only one way this can go.
There's only one way this can go.
Oh my god.
You know what would be a real commitment to the Association for Computing Machinery?
What would that be?
Is if you shaved your head too. I feel
that
like
would be too much commitment.
Would it?
To the quad.
Would it?
It's like a hard mirror image right now.
I hope this is what people want. Hey guys, hop in the chat. Let us know. Let us know if this is helpful in any way. If this is helping you with your registration.
There's hair in my mouth.
There's hair in your mouth. This is perfect. This is exactly. Also, it's likely we'll be kicked off this in 40 minutes until I pay for Zoom Premium. So I should probably do that while Brad, shaves.
I mean, we could start whatever.
No, wait, Brad. You've already
What?
started. Finish what you started.
Okay.
You've made your bed, now lie in it. It's the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh! Ow!
It's
an unpleasant feeling.
I'm gonna put this in our Facebook group. Ask people to join in. What a time. Hey gang, how are you doing, Calvin? Are you in New York?
Not bad. No, I'm not in New York. I fled to someplace else.
Where?
Someplace safe. Someplace quiet.
Someplace
No,
quiet?
I'm in my uncle's house.
Oh, where is your uncle's house?
Ohio.
God bless Ohio.
Bro,
Yeah.
In the Midwest.
Check out the views though. Actually, there's nothing out there. It's just
damn
houses and stuff. But yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Grass?
Yeah.
Green space.
Impeccable.
I've been looking at grass for a month.
Amazing. I've been looking at a screen. This one screen.
Are you guys both in New York still?
Yeah.
How's the vibe there?
I mean, Brad is crying, so as you can imagine, not well. No, it's good. I feel like it's weird because we've just been at home. I'm at my boyfriend's right now, and I've been here for a month, which is very weird to think about because I came over when the quarantine was about to start. So yeah, this So weird times for us all, you know.
Nobody would have thought it would turn up like this though.
Bro, I mean, I feel like every day the conversation is just like, man,
Yeah.
what's
really
gonna
something.
happen?
Yeah.
Really something. Brad, I listened to that Tonight album. It's very good.
Yeah, it's really fun.
The EP. Yeah, but it's all a wild time, you know. Hope Ohio's treating you well. Did you hear about the protests, Calvin?
In Ohio?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did.
God bless.
I did. I saw it on.
God bless.
People are real geniuses, I feel.
Right.
Watch at Brad shave his mustache off. Join our camp.
All right, we're gonna get started soon. We're actually gonna start talking about.
Yeah, we should definitely start talking. Hey guys, like, hop in the chat.
Sorry for the disturbing / entertaining.
Not sorry.
Sorry.
Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Don't you dare
Not
apologize for any of this. This is good content right here. Yeah, what are your guys' fall plans, I guess? What are you guys' summer plans?
No idea.
No idea. Bradley, you're graduating.
I'm graduating. I'm working at the startup, hopefully. I mean, I'm working at it currently, and hopefully that will just continue, and the world won't make us sad. I'm actually gonna. I decided since we're going online, I'm gonna get my chemistry minor. So I'm taking a chemist Orgo 2 over the summer.
Ooh, nice. Fascinating.
Which is bold, but yeah. Yeah, so that's gonna be my final course for NYU. Also, I can pass-fail it and still get the minor now, which is just like sick.
Wait, are they pass-failing summer courses too?
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it's still gonna be online. It's not gonna be online. You know what I mean? Mm. But maybe it's not gonna be pass-fail. But even if it's still online, I don't have to do lab, which is the part I hate. So.
It's so weird. I'm in an electronics class right now, and we're supposed to have a final project where we were like going to build like a little measurement system. And we can't do that anymore. So he's just like, oh, just do like MATLAB code, I guess. It's like, if you could build something, like what would it act like? I guess it's just so stupid. All very strange.
Yeah, it's a weird time.
I'm still taking classes in the fall, I guess. Registering.
Yeah. Should we talk about him? Should we pull it up?
Talk about him. I don't know, dude. Like, I'm wondering if I should finish the CS minor because, hey, everyone in the chat, I'm not actually a CS major. Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell anyone. But, yeah. How about you, Calvin? What class are you taking?
I gotta take operating system. So I'm actually looking for some advice from you guys and whatever for operating system. I kind of put it off. I've been putting it off for 2 years now. I gotta take another.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah, although, but then I didn't put it off for like because it's I'm just it just happened. So, and I heard Gottlieb is teaching the next semester, so that's a big red flag for me actually.
Gottlieb?
Is he the only one?
No, and this other professor, I forgot his name. I think he might
Zaron.
be.
Zaron.
Zaron.
Thank you.
I think he might be.
Thank you, Brian.
He might.
Nope, Rob. What's Zaron like anyway?
I love Zaron. I mean, I think there's a lot of mixed opinions about him, is what I've seen. But he doesn't give a lot of coding work, which I mean is a positive and a negative. Like if you're taking other code-heavy classes, I would recommend it. But it's also like you're not gonna learn a crazy amount in terms of coding efficiency or anything like that. But I like he posts all his slides online. All his midterms are you get to bring in a cheat sheet. Midterms and finals, you get to bring in like a double-sided cheat sheet, and on the final you can bring in 2 double-sided cheat sheets. So I really like that aspect of it. It's kind of how I study normally. So just being able to like have it with me in the test is like awesome. I like that. I also like when professors are like, you need to memorize this, which he is not a proponent of.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's not that difficult. Doesn't give a ton of labs. and is semi-understanding. He can give a weird vibe in office hours in terms of just like he's not very forgiving it seems, but if you put in the work, it's not too tough to get, especially if it's OS. He was nice for OS. I had him. Actually, I had Jan for OS. I had him for CSO.
I also have Jan for OS, and it is not very fun.
No, he's pretty dry.
And it's not fun when he tells you to look at the specifications when the specifications don't tell you anything.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian. Is that Brian from my physics class, Brian?
Yes, it is.
I
I just don't have a camera, so I can't.
Your voice. How are you doing, dude?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. But yeah.
Dying with Jan's labs right now, but otherwise we're good.
Currently,
he's got some
so
brutal
strange.
labs.
So strange.
Are you guys
having, like, lectures online is the other thing. Oh yeah, we should pull up the
can you
schedule.
What is
I
it?
shall do so.
Do it.
Bada bing, bada boom. Yes. Course schedule. All right, let us do this thing.
Do it.
Do it. All right, can you guys see?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
Beautiful.
Starting. Okay, these are all G. I'm gonna assume
That's
it's gonna be undergraduate.
So we're looking at fall.
Yes, fall. For the time being, we'll do undergraduate, and then if anyone has any grad classes they're interested in, we shall go through.
I know this is kind of far away, but for spring electives, do you guys have any suggestions? Because I'm thinking like honors CS stuff, so like theory of computation and numerical computing, but I don't know if there's different professors.
Numerical computing is fun.
Yeah, I've heard
I
good
took
things.
numerical analysis, which is the math version, but it was effectively the same class. Lots of MATLAB. That's the only downside, because MATLAB is sort of.
So learn it beforehand?
Learn it beforehand, yeah. It'll definitely make things easier. And also, like, here's the other thing. I used to really hate MATLAB, but I am starting, and as I pursue my career as a scientist, I am starting to see in how many ways like having a non-open source language can actually be kind of nice, because there's a fucking central system and, like, you know, a central source of documentation, which can be.
It is nice.
Yeah, I like numerical computing.
Also, Andrew's question in the chat.
Yeah.
Would you guys happen to know about graduate courses? Some. I wish Abhi was here because he's done quite a few more.
He's done a fair amount of graduate courses. Barely take
We can.
grads,
I can see if Abhi's around, but I don't know.
We should harass Abhi to come.
I'll message him and
Thank
see
you,
if we can get
Andrew.
somebody.
Sorry, hope we can help you with undergrad courses. Thank you, hee. Very sweet. All right, I'm gonna go through this quantitative reasoning. I'm assuming no one here is interested in any intro classes. Web design? Anyone
I took web
interested in
design.
Do you have any thoughts?
So it's to get the web design minor, the what's it called? Web applications. It's pretty low level. I think it was good for me because I was starting out. Because I was like kind of starting out comp sci and I was just wanted to code as much as possible.
Yeah.
But it's definitely pretty low level, and you're going to be with a lot of people. Li Shan Huang, who I grade for now. So
nice.
I like that part of it. Yeah. So he's an excellent teacher, but it's just kind of not that difficult of a class.
I guess that's a downside. But if you want to learn web design.
Yeah. And easy A for sure too.
Easy A, and there's a minor, right?
Yeah, there's the web applications minor, which I wouldn't highly recommend. But it is there if you want something on your resume.
Yeah, Reeve asked in the chat about what exactly is OS and
what exactly is OS?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't
OS.
taken it, so I don't know.
It's
It's operating system, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah,
But I'm assuming that you're asking, like, what do they actually teach you in that class? So Brad, you want
Yeah,
to?
that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very much just kind of a lot of hardware, a lot of looking at the hardware of computers and kind of like generalized computers, but also specifically like the computers that I'm not explaining this well,
How
but
computers work.
how computers
Damn.
work.
Word.
File systems, memory.
The first
Yeah,
thing
scheduling.
Retrieve stuff from
Scheduling.
that. Yeah,
The
how
core
you
ideas
organize
in
your processes.
operating. Mm.
It's
Yeah,
really
so in terms of like actually like coding or doing the labs and stuff, what do they kind of comprise of? And
a lot of like, so some of it's like data structures, some of it's in
Mhm.
terms of data structures, in terms of like building file systems, some of it's scheduling, which scheduling is just kind of like figuring out these like algorithms. It's really like I don't like this class. I don't think it should be a required class for
I feel like it
computer
is.
science students, but
I feel
that
like-
is not an extremely popular opinion. I will say that.
Yeah, I
You
feel
basically.
like. Yeah.
Sorry, you go. You go.
No, I was about to say it just seems like a hardware engineering class for software engineers. Is like
Exactly.
the vibe I get from it.
And you basically just simulate what an OS does given the algorithms they
Indeed.
teach you in class.
Indeed.
Yeah,
And
that's
also
very
sometimes-
accurate.
Exactly. And sort of sometimes just like, yeah, I guess it's just scheduling, processing events.
To
Or,
me,
like,
it just
figuring
seems like
out.
OS could definitely be an elective in my eyes, but I also get why it's not.
I get what you mean. Also, could someone open the course site on their computer because I need to buy extra time on Zoom.
Sure,
Yes.
I can.
Thank
Oh yeah,
you.
Calvin, you got it. Thank
Yeah, I
you,
got it.
Calvin.
Thanks,
Do
bro.
I?
How do I find more stuff on Zoom?
All right, I asked Avi. We'll see what happens.
Can you guys see?
Yep.
Yup.
All 2020 undergraduate.
We might hopefully Avi will come through. And Zara, okay, exactly what OS is, and Zarhan versus Gottlieb. We touched on this. I think Zarhan. My vote goes to Zarhan. I've heard negative things about Gottlieb, but I think he's. Go ahead.
Sorry, you should know that it seems that Jan's labs are all taken from Gottlieb, so that kind of tells you what his specifications are like. It's basically like 2 pages of paragraphs telling you what you're supposed to do, but nothing really telling you how you're going to do it.
Yeah. Definitely. I think what I will say about Jan's class in terms of those labs is they are weird and they're kind of complex and take a while to kind of wrap your head around. But he does give you a lot of time for them at the same time, which I respect. But
That is true.
Yeah, definitely not my favorite teacher.
Yeah, and I would strongly advise against Gottlieb as well. I took CSO with him.
You're not a fan.
It's just basically, I mean, the homeworks are easy, tests are easy, but I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to understand any of his lectures at all because he pretty much repeats himself, and yeah, just none of us, we never understand what he's kind of saying. We just read the lecture notes, which is in and of itself pretty kind of a painful task to do. So yeah, there is no formatting at all. It's just like words are just stacked against paragraphs on another paragraph, and it's a painful thing to read, and sometimes it doesn't even make any sense what he's writing and what he's saying as well. That's pretty much like my CSO for the whole semester. So I probably wouldn't. Yeah.
I will say, I'm just gonna add, Abi is coming through.
He's coming through.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
So he can talk more about grad classes. Gottlieb
Gottlieb is getting destroyed and rate my professor, you dudes.
Yeah.
I also have a grad course question, which is great.
Cool.
He's coming.
Yeah, I mean, I think Avi's got a pretty good idea of what's going on up there.
Abby's going in attend his PhD program.
We could also probably get Albert. Isn't Albert supposed to be here?
Albert is supposed to be here. Where is he?
Oh my God.
That's a real question.
Wait, Abby is going to PhD at NYU or?
No, he just does a lot of grad courses.
Oh.
Oh, he's sitting in the lobby. Can somebody let him in?
Oh, yes. Two people. Oh, Albert and Abby. Oh.
No, Albert. Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, guys.
Get him in here.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Alberto?
Albert! Is he in the
Albert!
darkness? Oh, okay.
Albert's in the dark. Abby! Wait, you guys are muted. I'm going to unmute you.
Hello.
Hi, Albert.
Hi, Brad.
Hey, Albert. Hey, Abby.
And where's Abby?
Abby's muted. He's there, though.
I'm here. Hey guys.
Oh.
You are here. Hey.
All right. So people had questions about grad courses, which you guys are going to be helpful about. If you guys throw them in the chat or yell them out, either way.
Yes,
How's Alex Alexeyev? I have to take fundamental with him next semester.
Oh,
since I can't fit basic.
he's awesome. Okay. I have him for compiler construction. Say what you will about the difficulty of his course. I don't really know how fundamental is going to be, but he is a great lecturer. Like, he is just very good at explaining things that, like, if you don't understand something, he is very good at explaining it. I think his lectures are sometimes too slow. Like, if you already are familiar with the material for whatever reason, his lectures are a little slow, but like, he is a great lecturer. Like, I really enjoy his style.
Awesome. Thank you.
I personally haven't taken a class with him, but he has a 5 out of 5 with 5 reviews on Rate My Professor, so that's probably good.
Corey Plock is so weird. He's so funny and weird.
Yeah, Corey Plock is strange.
I took him for programming languages. He's
Yeah, for that course.
yeah. He's like, I don't know, he's so like, he's such a nerd. It's great.
I feel like oftentimes that means to be a nice thing.
No,
Clean shave.
Yeah, it's good. No, it's great. He's awesome. Like, I don't know, he's really into the programming language Ada. Like, every single one of his slides has, or every single slideshow or presentation that he does has pseudocode written in Ada. It's not a hard class.
Dude, that's Albert saying that, though.
No,
That is
it's
Albert
not a
saying
hard
that.
class.
That's a
It's
grain
not
of
a hard
salt.
class. Like, okay,
It's
like,
Albert
okay,
saying that.
there's 4 programming languages that you learn. There's Lisp,
That's
ML, you like go into Java a little bit, but the other one is you go into Lisp, ML, and okay, you don't actually do Ada. Lisp, ML, and Prolog. Oh yeah, okay.
Do they still
yeah,
do
okay.
C++ or Java?
No, we study C++ and Java, but you don't actually program in them. But the programming languages that you actually have to program in and like submit assignments in are Lisp, ML, and Prolog. ML is the hardest one, and by far, and it's not even that bad if you like learn it a little bit ahead of time.
That's MATLAB?
No, sorry, ML,
standard
like
ML.
meta language.
Oh,
So here,
I believe there's a Coursera course on it. If you want, I thought that was actually a really great course. If you want to like get a head start on standard ML.
it's the one that we use is called the New Jersey Standard Meta Language. Here, I can just New Jersey Standard. Goldberg's research is interesting. I don't know anything about him as a lecturer.
He has perfect handwriting. You know the big lecture call, 109?
It's a good
There's
homepage.
like 9 words, right? He
Yeah.
fills up every single one like methodically. It's like picture perfect handwriting. It's like systematic. It's beautiful. It's also a good lecturer.
does he does he do this thing where he manages to incorporate all your questions and all that he has to teach on the blackboards without erasing once?
Well, I mean, he has to go back to the beginning. Oh,
Oh,
well, like
okay,
if he, yeah. I mean, it's not like he finishes the lecture in online blackboards. No.
That'd be cool though.
because physics has a professor like that,
That's interesting.
apparently.
Avi and Albert, I just want you to know that this is the day that we would have had the quantum computing hackathon. And say la vie. Say la vie.
Does anybody have an answer for the big data question? Because otherwise I can answer the programming languages one.
Processing big data for analytics.
Is that a grad course or a?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's grad. Was it taught by pandas? No. What am I saying? It's not taught
Hey,
by
do you
pandas.
guys want to hear some good news?
What's the good news?
So Zoom only offers you 40 minutes if you are a first-time user and you're not accessing it through an educational institution, which I am for this. And I was about to hit the button on the $15 a month to extend the time, and I just got a pop-up being like, are you enjoying your meeting? We've removed the time limit for this meeting. I feel like it's because we have enough people.
I see.
So yes,
Nice.
congratulations, everyone. I don't
Although
have to
you
pay
should know
$15.
that you could probably do it through your NYU Zoom account, and that
That's
would
a
also
great question. How do I
No,
do that? Because I
okay,
really did try.
nyu.zoom.us, and you log in, and you can
Yeah.
set up
Yeah.
schedule meetings and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I have to do for tutoring.
Yeah, I do that too, actually.
That makes complete sense.
I don't know about the processing course for big data. If you had to ask about one of the more practical grad courses, so I haven't taken this, but I know a bunch of people that did. I heard that by practical, define practical. I'm assuming you mean something along the lines of you come up with a project or something,
Yeah.
right? I know DevOps makes you do that. I know that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there's DevOps. I think there's an option for that in ML, machine learning. I know, but GPU is not particularly, depending on who you are, not necessarily relevant.
Isn't there
If we're
literally
talking
a course called Programming Project or something?
Maybe. If you want like an actual like good for you as a career in general to know, distributed systems is incredible to know as an engineer, with the way the world is going. Yeah, those are the ones I would know.
Agile is probably a pretty good practical undergraduate elective.
That's a good answer. Yeah.
Agile, I mean, like if you're saying besides AIT, Agile is pretty practical. I'd recommend programming languages. Take a programming languages course. The grad level and the undergrad level actually sometimes is harder than the grad level. So use that information however you want to.
Yeah, but the undergrad level teaches like Haskell. It's so much better.
I kind of doubt. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I doubt the practicality of Haskell though. Like Haskell.
I'm not using ML or Lisp either.
I think Lisp is a practical language to know. And I think Prolog is important to know because like system of equation solving and like Boolean, like the thing that Prolog does, which is like Boolean satisfiability, right, is like actually a pretty important thing. Like, and sometimes programs are easier to write in Prolog than any other language.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that point of view.
Help. What is AIT?
Applied Internet Technology.
Yeah.
It's a really good. It's a lot of coding. It's a very code-heavy web building class, web applications class, I guess. Taught by Joseph Versosa, who's pretty good. I'm also gonna. I don't know if Albert's gonna agree with this, but if you are good at algorithms, APS like is good for getting good at interviews.
Joanna's APS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's intense, but it's good for getting good for interviews. If that's a practical thing, which I think that's pretty practical seeing. Yeah.
But
And
hmm,
I see someone,
I do agree with
Brian,
that,
asking in the chat.
but I feel like
Sorry.
oh,
Go ahead. Sorry.
what's up? No. You go ahead. You go ahead. I was just adding in my 2 cents on what Brad already said. So it's all
Oh yeah.
good.
So no, I saw Brian asking in the chat how's Hart Benjamin, Piersdorfer, and Cho for intro to machine learning. I don't know about Cho, but all of the lecture notes are written by him, so I assume he should be a great lecturer, at least a better lecturer than Piersdorfer, because I took machine learning with him, and not very. How should I put this? I don't think his lectures are very clear. It gets a little bit better towards the end, but you definitely are expected to have a lot of math background before going into kind of this course. So it's kind of like confusing to put to put in the CS department because it's very heavy in math and statistics, and I don't think Benjamin's lectures make it any better or any clearer in that sense. But it's a good class to take if you want to go into that direction in machine learning and data science and stuff. So, but I would assume Cho is better at his lectures and stuff. I'm not sure though. You have to, but I don't think he's teaching it next semester, is he?
No, I think he teaches it usually in spring only. It's just that I saw it.
Right. If you have the option, I would probably recommend Cho, but it would probably also be harder as well.
Got it.
Because it would require you to like actually pay attention to the material and study it. Whereas in Benjamin, you probably wouldn't have to, because you wouldn't understand it anyway with his lectures. So the exams would probably be easier and the labs projects as well. But there's a lot of like self-studying you have to do. It's probably the case in both, but I wouldn't be sure. I wouldn't say so with Cho.
I remember Anna used to talk about. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go.
Okay, well, I'll just throw in. I remember Anna, the previous president of this club, right, used to talk about how she took Cho's class,
Right.
and I think she was also similarly dissatisfied with because like
Yeah.
there's always this problem, right? Like people coming with the CS background,
Yeah.
it's a lot harder. People coming in the math background, they feel like it's too less rigorous. CS background, they're going too fast, right? And so it just ends up being a mishmash. It's just honestly, it's a nightmare in terms of prereqs. I did not like machine learning.
Would that president happen to be Christina? No. Okay.
No,
never mind.
it was Anna.
Okay. So keep that in mind if I am considering that one. Got it. Thank you. Oh, how much probability is involved in that?
Lots of probability.
In ML, yeah.
Yeah, heavy, very heavy.
A lot of
You probably want to brush up on.
You should take a probability class.
Yeah, basically probability and calculus.
Got it.
Those are kind of the tools, and a little bit of statistics as well.
I have a hot take.
Hot take?
What's your hot take?
Data science is just statistics.
That's like the
hot
phrase
take.
that they,
Okay.
the
It's not even
like
applied statistics. I was about to say it's applied statistics, but it's not. It's just statistics.
just statistics.
That's my hot take.
I would say that it's like high performance computing meets statistics.
Yeah, effectively, but oftentimes it's not even. I feel like a lot of people who call themselves data scientists have never touched like even parallel computing. They just code.
Well, they're missing out. There's a lot of fun stuff.
There's a lot of fun stuff.
No, yeah, saying that data science uses saying that data science involves high performance computing is like saying like that JavaScript programming requires an understanding of network applications, like because it's built on it, right? But it's not
Right.
like they don't actually know what's going on there. Like they don't know how to do TDP. They just know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like you really should, right? Like I mean, at the machine learning level, right? Like the problems you're trying to solve are have massive amounts of data, right? You really need to start thinking about throughput. Really need to start thinking about algorithms that can like efficiently not scan the data every time, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, oh.
We're getting off topic though.
Indeed, we are. Sorry. Good. Back on topic. What are some other questions?
Someone asked about good classes in general.
In general.
I like
In the
AIT.
fall?
If you're,
Yeah.
I like AIT. I think I always recommend that. It's just a code heavy class. If you don't have like a crazy schedule, you're gonna do a lot of coding. You're gonna get good at JavaScript.
Calvin, do you want to open up the undergrad electives?
Yes.
I also just think the web like is just such a useful tool for marketing whatever you're doing. So that's why I'm kind of biased towards AIT.
Wait, there's no AIT. Oh, wait, there is. Sorry.
There we go.
It's Versosa, right? Yeah, it's Versosa.
Yeah, it's always him, right?
I'm taking computer graphics right now. It is a very fun course. There is no midterm or final. It's really fun, mathy. Perlin is a weird, fun dude. Highly recommend, especially if you're like stressed. He accepts homework. He accepts all homework like stupid late.
Yeah.
It's you can fall behind kind of easily, but he's a nice dude and he's helpful.
Is this Perlin?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Don't take it with Perlin.
Definitely
graphics
take it with Perlin.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna take it.
Huh?
No.
Not Bonozo.
Yeah, I took it with Pinozzo. So in his Pinozzo's curriculum, you start with ray tracing, and then after ray tracing, you go into rasterization. So the first half of the curriculum is dedicated to ray tracing, and the second half is dedicated to rasterization. What I've heard about Perlin's is that you start with just shader toy, like you just start playing with shaders, and then like you use JavaScript and like P5.js and stuff, which is like so much more fun.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun. I don't think we use P5.js, but definitely like stuff like that. You kind of like use his library. He also with Perlin, it is the sickest research opportunities. Perlin has an Oscar for like Tron or some shit. It's so sick.
You serious? Dang.
Yeah. He's
I'm
cool.
on his, yeah.
He
his
also made
site seems
Perlin
pretty
Noise,
wonderful.
which is
He's
like
the Perlin of Perlin Noise?
a Perlin Noise. Yes.
What? That's insane. What? That's so crazy.
Was it for? Wait, what was it for? What was it for? The
technical on procedural texture.
For what?
Yeah.
For Perlin Noise. It's for Perlin Noise.
I think it's a technical achievement. I
Noise.
can't believe that.
But you get an Oscar for all right, fair enough.
Yeah, technical Oscar. It's
That's kind of sick.
Fucking.
But I want it to be in a movie. I want him to be in a movie.
By the way, on the front page of his website, he has a like quick code snippet of.
Yeah, I saw. I just read that too. On the very top.
Cool.
On the very top.
He's great. He's fun.
Wait, what does that do?
The fucking Perlin of Perlin Noise.
Perlin Noise is used in Minecraft for world generation.
Oh my god, this guy's adorable. Did you run the code? It's a fractal.
Yeah, it's great. It's cool.
You should definitely run the code. It's really cute.
He's a cool dude.
I like this man a lot. I think I'm going to take this class in the fall. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, me too. Thanks.
It's not high stress. It's fun.
I can't take it. I can't take it.
BTW, yes. BTW, Perlin Noise is used in Minecraft for world generation.
What the heck?
It's used in literally every video game ever.
It's used constantly, yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's not, I don't think he has a copyright on it because there's open Perlin or open. No, he does, or does he not?
He doesn't. I'm sure he doesn't because it's in like Unity and stuff. Like you can access it anywhere.
I think I think those are knockoffs though. Maybe I don't know.
I know he got like 1 billion citations for it though.
Indeed. Yeah. I feel like that's a nice thing about being a scientist is
But yeah, so the research opportunities, which he says like if you do well in the class, I might ask you to join his future reality labs, which is sick.
They have a ton of funding over there.
Yeah.
You should see their building. It's ridiculous.
So cute.
You guys can ask about whatever you want. Ask
about whatever you want. Text and ideas.
Anyone have any idea what A.L. Lubetsky is like for honors theory of probability?
Lubetsky? No.
I don't know. Anybody?
How do you spell?
L-U-B.
That's a math, right?
Yeah,
that is
theory
math.
of probability. I did not take him for probability theory, so I was not new. I think
he taught it. He's teaching it this semester, so you'll find his name under this semester. For Matthew A. 238.
Math.
Honors theory of probability.
I have him as teaching 290.
I took the meaning text and ideas.
I took text and ideas, world religions. Or no, it was violence and nonviolence in world religions.
Yeah, I took that meaning
since
one, but I
we're-
didn't take
since
it with
we're-
Chris Barker, so I can't really speak on that. But it was the meaning
Yeah, I
one was a
didn't
cool
take it.
class.
What and How is Intro to Social Networking by Mishra.
I have no
Bulbasaur?
idea.
Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur. Never heard of that class in my goddamn life.
Yeah, Intro to Social Networking. No idea.
Is that a new class?
Sounds
It
mad
seems
new.
like it's an elective.
It's an elective. B. Mishra.
Jenna, to answer your question, it depends on what you want to go into, because distributed systems is very helpful if you want to go into like DevOps or go into multi-core programming kind of stuff. But programming language is more generally helpful.
I'm looking at myself in the Zoom thing right now. I look so much better without a mustache. That thing was terrible.
I kind of think you should have kept it. Actually, I regret that. Should have kept it.
What?
No, I like you without a mustache.
I shaved it. I shaved at the beginning of the stream, Albert. You missed it.
I kind of like
What?
how.
What?
you
Oh my
serious?
god, I'm so dumb. Why did I? Dude,
Why didn't you come?
the only
It's your
reason I,
fault. It's your own fault.
the only reason I missed it. Wait, the Tech at NYU stream.
No, this one.
This
One?
Yes.
I'm so stupid. I just forgot to set an alarm. That's the only reason I was like.
Sure.
Andrew's asking Albert, what other courses have you taken at the grad level?
What courses have I taken? I've only taken programming languages and compiler construction. That's it. So I don't have that much to say, but I do have.
Networks with Anirudh Shivaraman. I know that's supposed to be a fucking great class. And Anirudh Shivaraman. Special topics, computer
this one?
networks with Anirudh Shivaraman.
Yeah, Anna talked a lot about that. Apparently,
And I
it's
love that
lit.
class.
Yeah.
She said it was
Computer
really
networks.
Yeah.
Okay.
great. It was amply difficult and also straightforward, and he was a great professor,
Congestion.
apparently. So, if anyone is interested, go. for
That's
it.
cool.
Oh my god! Wait, I'm gonna take that class then. That sounds fun.
Bro, take it. It was supposed to be really good, and Shivaraman was like very intelligent. Gave her lots of research references outside of class, like
That's awesome.
based on the stuff. Because I think he did his PhD in networking, some sort of networking subdivision, so he knows a lot about it. So you should take it.
I will.
What else? What else is there? I can't believe I genuinely cannot believe that Kenneth Perlin at Karat is the same Perlin of Perlin Noise. That's like
Cool.
celebrity for me.
Wait,
I
no,
know.
he's at Dish, isn't he? I thought he was at Dish.
I guess he
No, CAS.
is
Oh,
Karat
Wow.
fucking magnet, I
Wow.
guess.
wow.
Well, he's in Future Reality Labs.
What is
It
that?
might be its own thing, but he's
Yeah.
in 65th Ave, which I feel like is
No, that's Cass, I think.
yeah.
The CS department
Yeah,
just got a ton of funding for it, though.
Sorry, who is?
Perlin.
Perlin.
Ken Perlin, who teaches graphics.
All right, maybe
Oh
I should
yeah, I
take
can
that
definitely.
class.
do that.
Take that class. It's fun. I've been doing. You can take all your projects in your own direction, which is really cool. Like you can use JavaScript libraries that you want. I've been using a lot of like audio rendering stuff to do like music visualizations, and he just like lets you do that. It's sick.
So fun. It's
Yeah.
really fun. I love that.
Basic algorithms. Take Victor Shoop. I'm kidding.
Take Victor Shoop.
No, it's Shoop is yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Victor Soup. Victor Chicken Noodle Soup.
He's really tough if you want a challenge and you want
Victor
to learn
shoot.net.
and
He's
you
the
want
only
to learn
one.
how to be sad for a semester. Take Victor
But
Shoop.
also,
I like him though.
He's awesome. He's okay. When I took him, he was very nice. In recent semesters, I've heard from people that he stopped being as nice, which is a little bit depressing. Like
When was he nice?
he was nice my semester. He like curved the class.
I was
by,
in
like,
your class.
Where were you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
weren't we? That's when we met, right?
No, it's not. We met at like ACM events or something.
Oof.
Whatever. We were in the same class though. We were.
We are in the same class now, but I don't think we
Then.
were in the same class then.
All right. Maybe I'm wrong. Victor Shoup is an interesting. We were in the same class. I remember doing the problem sets. Anyway.
Yeah.
We were.
He was like he curved our class by like 15 points, dude.
I know, but he was scary. He's still a scary presence. Even though he is he's an intense teacher, and some people hate him. Some people hate him. So, yeah.
The RMP stuff you read on him though, it's all wrong. Like,
but definitely people do not love him across the board. But he's polarizing professor. I'll say that. I don't even know if people were asking about that, but I hope
you just saw his name and couldn't.
I just saw the name and I wanted to.
You were just overcome with glee and love.
I wanted to see this image.
This picture though. This
I
picture
feel like
though.
most of the complaints I heard about this class were like the math part. The math part was too heavy.
What math part?
Heavy
because
math.
He does like a little bit of computational number theory, right? Yeah.
He
So,
like
I mean,
just
that's
barely touches
awesome,
fields.
but
It's technically the honors section of Algo. The secret honors section, which I think is ridiculous, but it's, like, why is it a secret?
Why do
NLP, I've heard that NLP.
Claim secret honors sections when something is just a little bit more difficult than expected?
It's quite a bit.
They're like, it's
quite
the
a bit more
secret honors class. It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy for sure. Goes to the top. Say what you're gonna say, Albert.
For NLP, because it was just in chat. NLP,
yeah.
I've heard that they don't cover any of the modern techniques.
Adam
But,
Mayers.
no, yeah, I think I've heard that as well.
I kind of haven't experience with
like
Adam.
you don't learn NLP in the industry like how it is referred to today, because like NLP in the industry right now is a lot of machine learning, whereas Adam Mayers goes over he goes over useful stuff. Like he goes over the classic like TF-IDF, and he goes over n-grams and whatever grammar thing. I'm assuming he goes over context-free grammars and context non-free grammars or whatever, just grammars.
Grammars.
Yeah. Regular expressions, right? These are all very, very fundamental things in NLP, but they're not what people use today. And if you want a class on what people use today, I don't know if NYU offers it at the undergraduate level.
There's the statistical natural language programming at the grad level, right?
Probably.
Was that good? I sat in it, but I dropped it. Not for didn't liking it, but there was another course I liked more at the time.
I'm just gonna leave this on.
Yeah, leave that there.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It puts me at peace, I think.
Yeah.
How do you take grad courses? You sign up for them. Is
Email,
that wrong?
Kumar. Oh, well, you have to get permission.
Yeah, you have to
from
get
the
a
professor.
permission number, but they'll always give you a permission number. Across.
I see.
Always.
Yeah. You literally email them, and the worst you can get is, yeah, you can have my permission, but also like don't blame me for being poorly. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Like that's the worst. That's the worst
And
that can happen.
it really sucks whenever you leave Quran and people are like babying you, and they're like, you don't have the prerequisites for this class, and I'm like, I know.
Yeah, I know. The math department is so like
The math
not chill
department is
about that.
beautiful. They're just like, do whatever you want, be your own woman.
The math department's not good about that. They're really strict on it.
What?
I've had lots of troubles getting them to let me do what I want.
I've never had trouble getting the math department for any permission. I think it's just you be relentless enough. CS is also just generally kind about that, I think.
Anybody have any other questions?
Can I ask a real quick question?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want to take a grad level course, but not something super math heavy, but that's still relevant, I guess, what would you guys recommend?
Programming languages.
Programming language.
All right.
Yeah.
Programming language.
Yeah, especially because like programming languages isn't about the math at all. It's literally about programming, right? So if we're talking like relevant courses to your life as a software engineer, for sure programming languages.
Did you also say distributed systems? I hear it's hard though. I think that's mostly a coding slog. Might be wrong.
Fundamental algorithms?
No, distributed systems.
What about fundamental algorithms? Asked Jenna.
It's the same as basic algorithms.
It's literally
Really?
the same course.
Wow.
It's the same course.
Like, for the record, I've tutored both. They're literally the same course. I mean, if anything, they grade a little bit harder on fundamental. That's it.
That's Suzanne McIntosh as a professor. I mean, you had her, right? Suzanne McIntosh?
What?
How is she?
Never had her.
Never had her? Someone I know is supposed to have her. I'm contemplating taking that class. Data.
Any other things you guys want to go over?
Want to sing us a song?
Any recommendations for theory of probability professors? I know that's a math course, but still.
I had an adjunct, so I can't tell you.
I don't know any of the three actually.
Michael Payne. That's a crazy name. That's an action movie name.
Michael Payne.
Michael Payne.
This deserves a search in the.
Yeah, I want to see his brooding face. I want to see a brooding
I hope
face.
he smiles.
It's even better because I'm pretty. That name's French, isn't it? So his name is
Michael
Greg.
Payne.
Oh,
bienvenue. I am French.
Scary
he
he
looks so
looks.
kind.
That's not.
Michael
that doesn't match the
Payne.
name. That doesn't match the name at all.
That doesn't make
No, it
sense.
Doesn't-
At the end of September 2019, I will start being a Quran instructor at New York University.
And that's some French.
Mm.
That's some
Damn.
French right there, Anu. Well
Thank
done.
you. Thank you.
That's, course is paying off.
Recherche. You want to check out his research? Page web to Michael Payne.
I know that
brownie impression.
approaching it from like a computer science perspective, I know that Jonathan Weir does like a bunch of Monte Carlo interesting stuff of multi-scale modeling. I don't know about any of those.
Shit.
Sorry.
And probability?
Yeah, he's teaching the other.
Who else is
probability
teaching
course.
probability in the fall? Could you go back?
Jonathan Weir, this guy, and everything else.
Jonathan Weir.
You're in spring.
I have not heard of.
Sorry, so you guys said he's good or bad, or you just don't know?
Good, interesting. If you're a computer scientist. Jonathan
We're.
Yeah.
Weir, right? He's
Weir.
asking Weir or.
Weir.
Yeah, Weir. I think. I mean, I don't know. To be honest,
I haven't heard
never
of the
actually
other
took
people.
theory of probability.
Did you not?
I took
Well, you
the
took
like.
probability with Bardhan, right?
Yeah, I took the honors. That was a horrible class, by the way. Straight up, do not recommend.
I think that was a cruel introduction to probability. Then.
No, it wasn't
Their
even hard.
probability
It was just like horribly taught. Like I literally spent 2 years without going back to probability. I'm taking it again, and it's actually a great subject apparently. When you two learn it from
Probability is fun.
Sorry, what did you take that was bad?
Professor Vardon occasionally teaches honors theory of probability. That's a solid do not recommend.
Got it, Barton.
He's a
You
great
guys-
professor, but
In the chat, Andrew asks, would you say it's harder to get good grades in graduate classes?
sometimes I feel it's easier.
Yeah, no, I would say no. I'd say
There's
it's easy.
less BS in graduate classes.
There's so much
Yeah.
less
Yeah.
BS in graduate classes.
For
There's
sure.
less busy work. So it's like if you're lazy, it's a lot easier to get good grades in graduate courses.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Any other questions?
I mean, don't
wait,
take
who's touching?
like jump into something scary. For the record, I mean, the subject matter usually is a little bit more difficult, but like the course like overload is usually nicer. Sorry to cut you off on it, but
Oh,
like,
yeah, no worries.
My boy. No problem, Andrew. Thanks for coming.
Is it true it's hard to get an A in Goldberg's programming languages course? Never taken it. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Goldberg's programming languages
You guys
course.
take the class with Goldberg?
I sat in his programming languages course, so I don't know anything about the grades.
How was he?
I mean,
Yeah,
as a professor, I
GOL.
thought he was great, but I don't know how hard he grades.
Whoa.
Damn.
Damn.
How many?
On
32 ratings.
Bro.
32
That's-
ratings. A solid
Okay,
4.9.
Jenna,
Jesus
take this
Christ.
class. Take this class.
Yeah,
You're
Jenna.
done. He is the best teacher.
Wow. Wow, I did not expect that.
Bro.
Red Cap's got a
Teacher.
4.92. Who
He's
even
got a-
cares
yeah.
about him anymore? when
I
we got
know,
this guy?
yeah, he used to be a 5. Who
I know, what the
dented
fuck?
his score?
He had a rough semester, and
Wait,
just people were
Calvin,
like,
could you go to
"Screw this
Craig
guy."
Cap? I'm curious.
Yeah.
Did he drop to 4.9?
He dropped to 4.9.
Who did this? Who had this rating?
Who did this? 4. Someone gave him a 4. Damn.
That's so
Certainly a
messed up.
solid
Damn,
professor. However,
this
it was by
one
far not an
person.
easy day. The homework's a lot and arduous. My girlfriend in CSO, it took 3 hours to do one of them.
3 hours, man?
Hey,
That's nothing.
what?
I mean,
Crap does not
nothing.
teach CSO.
This,
I
This
mean,
person-
this person just wanted to mention the fact that they had a girlfriend. That's it.
yeah. I like the
regret
next review. I like the next review.
Look at guy a big
my
G.
guy, a big G.
Oh my god.
No, look, quality average 3.0.
Shut up.
Open pass. It's going to be the easiest I've ever got.
Why would you?
This
rate
is
it
going to
so
be. What is
you.
this? Oh
why
my
can
god.
why am I not
Cool.
able to
Outraged. Report him.
online?
I know, click. That's
I'm
awesome.
screen sharing.
Log in. You gotta log in.
I
Go
also
ahead
don't
and
understand. Look at his
Spam
tags.
this shit out of.
Who is this? Who is this?
Oh,
The tags are all positive. I think he just resents the fact that Craig Cap is like universal.
100% overhyped.
See, it's just because he used to have a 5 on Rate My Professors. This is the paradox.
I certainly wouldn't say he's a goth gift.
Damn.
It's a-
Damn. 11 likes. God, we are unraveling something.
He's so sweet. I think the thing is,
He's a sweetie. feel
I
like
think
he's
it's
just
the
standard.
thing. This class is open to like everyone though, so people come in and just don't know what to do, and they blame. it
Yeah,
on
that's the
professor.
danger. People want to become a computer scientist.
Yeah.
I feel like
He's
he's
such-
just a kind person for someone who has no previous experience as a computer.
Yeah. We're just making sure he's getting ranked perfectly.
What a
At this
cruel
point.
time.
This is insane. All right.
Question from
but,
chat: advice on recruiting.
ooh,
Can't.
that's a good
can't tell
question.
you.
I guess I can talk about it.
Academia all the way. Brad, that's startup life.
Startup lifestyle. I haven't been doing a lot of, like, I haven't applied to a ton of big companies. I'm kind of doing the recruiting thing right now. What I would recommend is getting a cool website. You can do it with Jekyll really easily. I think it's a really good way to kind of show off what you're doing.
Brad, what's your
Um,
website?
BradCampDavis.com.
Ooh, I really like it.
I'm going to change it.
Brad
I'm
what?
changing it.
Brad-
BradCampDavis.com.
Is your middle name Camp?
Woo!
Yes.
Learn about
Yeah, I don't know.
that.
I'm gonna redo it soon, but
Wow.
yeah, it's nice to have this. I'll say also getting your algorithms down for those kind of reviews. This is weird. Stop.
Oh, let's look at it.
You want me to?
Whoa,
You want me to
you were
switch
the
back to the
sophomore
future
cohort
kid?
president?
I was.
Oh my god, really?
Oh.
Wow.
That I
Elected
was.
by
Elected by peers to plan,
plan.
coordinate, and market events for a group of
It
about
sucks.
No, we should read everyone's resumes.
Wait a second, Brad. You're in the same cohort as me, right?
Was
no,
I?
What is sophomore?
I don't know. It's like this meaningless thing.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm not even gonna ask for your permission, Brad. I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm sorry about that, Brad. Sorry, this
Wait,
is
does audio come
my
this gotta be done. I don't know if the audio comes through. I'm
Audio
hearing
doesn't
it
come
though.
through. Share audio.
Get excited for
How
a
do I-
sick
I'm sorry,
ambient
how do
album,
I,
guys, that I made in high school on my phone.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Brad. Banger.
Bangers.
Hashtag
Bangers.
banger. That's a
Question
joke,
mark.
guys.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. Bradley.
This is not advice on recruiting.
Wait, you had Jack Brandfield on? Whoa.
Oh, I had Jack Brandfield, dude. Professional jazz musician Jack Brandfield. Yeah.
Okay,
Damn.
let's go back to.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back.
Previous projects. And I made this with Jekyll in like 2 minutes. I don't like this website. I want to make a better one. But
Yeah, you could do
having
better,
websites
Brad.
good. Getting your algorithms down is good. Definitely start doing like the stupid code a day things if you're not good at those. Reach out to your network. Join clubs. I think clubs have really gotten me a lot of connections that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. Go to club events.
Yeah, go to ACM or Bugs NYU.
Go to ACM or
Heard this
Go to
upstairs
ACM.
today.
become an ACM president because everyone's graduating and we didn't have time to have an election before the world shut down. So,
how do you apply? How do you apply is actually a very good question. It's because it's the world is this is kind of a scary world in terms of applying right now, but also in general. A lot of it is just like looking on random ass websites and like Handshake, like really like every job posting you see is an actual job. Oh, I meant for ACM president.
Oh,
That's a good question.
how do you steal Anu's job?
Fight. You guys have to fight.
Yeah, we have to. We will be dropped in a pit, and both of us have to fight to the death. That's how it works.
Gladiator stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did we elect
We're
people?
We haven't because we just didn't have time. So in the
Yeah.
fall, we'll send out a fucking poll, and you apply, and there'll be a live in-person election at one of our events where people. It's a very strategic, secure system. We have you leave the room, and we have people raise their hand if they want to vote for you. It's very, very.
That was stressful.
Yeah, that's what we did for Brad. Yeah, I
That's what we did
remember
for
voting
Brad.
in Brad.
That was
Yeah,
so
you
funny.
You
And
dunked
that
on
guy. Yeah, there's
Saad.
that dude. Yeah.
Saab.
Saad,
Confession.
Mirza.
I think I literally skipped all of the election days. I
Yeah.
haven't been at a single election day, but somehow I've still gotten elected.
Yeah.
There you go.
Somehow. Yeah.
Yeah.
If also, if no one
That's
runs
like an
against
actual-
you,
that's not
you're
confession.
voted in by default, which I think is why Abhi got to skip all of the elections.
This is playing the strategy.
Yeah. Play the long game. Play the long game. But yeah, you'll find out in the fall. We're just gonna delay it to the fall. So don't sweat.
Any
For
other
applying
questions?
To jobs, yeah, applying to jobs, I think it's the same
Oh.
thing. I would say something. I would say if you're applying to stuff, apply for stuff even if you think you aren't underqualified, or like on paper underqualified, but feel like you have experience. I don't know, especially if you're a programmer and you can back that up with a Git, like real, like it doesn't matter if you didn't take a class in something, you can learn it. That is my advice.
There's this thing called Triple Byte, which does pre-screenings. So if you're applying for a job, you can try that as well.
It's triple byte.
What you do is you go in, so they host technical interviews. So you like apply and then they like screen you, I think. And then you do like, they do like a Zoom call basically, where they interview you. And they have like a bunch of sections in their interview. It's like 2 hours long. But then afterwards, that's like pre-screening. So then you don't have to do technical interviews at like any of the companies that they work with.
Oh,
That's nice.
It's what Will Monahan did.
really?
Yeah, that's
know
how he
that.
got, I think, Triple
Your
Byte.
D&D session.
Oh, Triple
Bye,
Byte.
Abhi.
Yeah,
Enjoy
later,
your
guys.
D&D session. Bye.
Triple byte.
Bite.
I didn't know that's how he got that. I was just talking to him yesterday.
Yeah.
Good old Will.
He's the one that introduced me to it.
I didn't know he did that. That's cool. I gotta try that.
Nice.
All right. Sure. Is this about it? Any last questions, guys?
Yeah, that's about it.
What a meeting, guys. I shaved my beard.
You should grow it back.
Listen to Brad's music.
No.
Listen to
Grow
my
it back.
album.
Listen to
Shut
your
up,
album.
Anu. Shut up, Anu.
Yeah. Yeah, I will shut
Oh
up.
yeah, anyone's taking Actually, anyone's taken expressive culture before?
I
I
have.
took the architecture one.
You took the architecture one?
Which one do you guys recommend?
I recommend that if you're up for walking and looking at the city, but it's also a bit of work.
That sounds cool.
That's the one on Fridays afternoons, though, right?
Yeah, 12:30 to 4:30, but it's just a big time slot so that they can take you out without worrying about overlapping with your classes.
Okay. Well, what about like the finals and the papers, the workload? Basically.
One midterm, one final. I think the papers depend on what she focuses on. It's usually like a reading and a response. The first one was read a book, like a standard literature thing, and talk about how the architecture helps to shape their interactions or something. Another one was design your own tour,
I like that.
a manual on skyscrapers, and some information on that. And then the class itself is one midterm, one final. Each of them is two buildings that you've looked at already side by side, talk about their similarities and differences and what that represents and contextualize that. And the class itself is development of the history of New York, starting from the South, which is where the city started, all the way going up through time. And that's where your tours take place every week.
Nice. Thank you. Imagine if I register for that class and they keep doing online Zoom sessions next semester.
Online.
I really don't think they are. That class would suffer very much from that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
No,
they
you
could
just change your
take you out
virtual
on a Zoom
background.
call. Yeah.
Change your virtual background to
Change your virtual background to Google Maps Street View.
Exactly.
Hey, Street View. Street View is the way.
I wonder what's gonna happen next semester, guys.
Rose.
Oh, but if
Wonder
you're
what's
doing that
next.
one, register fast because that fills up really quick.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
I took expressive culture sound, and it was fantastic watching a bunch of like physics and math majors have to sit in a room and meditate together. It was just so, it just gave me such joy, just the discomfort.
Wait,
emanating
is
from
it
everyone.
music generally, or is it just like I don't know,
So
sound?
it's like, so the one
Like-
I took was sound, and it was like voice. It was like this experimental voice class, which is why we had to meditate, because we all had to go like Om together, and I don't know, have some sort of out of body experience. It was great. I really loved it.
That sounds fun.
It was really fun. Oh, and we also went out to Gold Plaza. Oh, this was so fun. We went out to Gold Plaza, and we had like this like a cappella thing. We each had to like shout in the space on Gold Plaza. It was
By the
so
way, no problem, Jenna. Thank you for coming.
yeah.
If you're heading out.
Enjoy, Jenna. Bye, Brian. Oh, Brian's still here. Hi, Brian. Who is still
I might
here?
head out shortly myself.
Yeah, I think
No,
we're
Brad,
about
don't
done.
go.
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
pretty much. Anyone have any last minute questions about anything? Anything in general?
Life,
Life,
love, the pursuit of happiness.
the universe,
Jim.
and everything.
The universe. everything.
42.
Well,
42.
anyone has any questions for Victor Shoop? You can ask him right
Victor
here.
Shoot.
Shoot.
He's got an angry. He's got an angry passive aggressive
Can you
response
zoom in
ready.
any further, Calvin?
Yeah, I can probably.
Try. You really.
Yeah, definitely.
there you
Yeah,
go,
this
there
is
you
the way
go,
to
there
do
you
it.
go.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah, I just want to see his
I gotta-
eyes in full. Oh no. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Okay.
Thank God.
This is good content.
Hey.
I feel like every Tech at NYU posted this on their Twitter and then just put what was it? Tech at NYU loves chicken noodle soup. There we go.
Okay, this is
My
getting
man.
creepy.
Their
Yeah.
eyes were watching God.
It was
This is
already
getting-
creepy. I think
this
it was
is getting
already
creepy.
creepy. It wasn't getting.
I mean, this is okay.
And then it's
Let me just pull up Alan Godley for one last time. One last
Yeah.
time, just to
This is
commemorate.
the sign off. This is the
Yeah,
sign off.
commemorate it. This
Aw.
sign just to sign off the great Alan
Aw.
Godley and his family photos. His
Older Alan.
yeah,
Older Alan.
older Alan.
Dot gif.
Oh.
Yeah. Everybody, round of applause. Round of applause
Wait,
for
can I
Tech
show
at
you guys?
NYU, for
can I show you
ACM,
guys-
for him.
Wait.
Brown.
Before we leave, can I show you one great picture of a physics professor? It's really
Yes.
good. Okay,
You want me to stop
Of course.
share?
Oh yeah, I'll share my screen. Hold up. Paul Chaikin race car.
Do it.
Please. Damn it. Car. Paul Chaikin. There he is. Here it is. All I wanted to show you. I hope it was worthwhile.
It was.
This guy is like a fucking legend. Just for that picture.
Thank you, Carla, for joining us.
Thank you, Carla.
Thank you guys.
Thank you,
Of course.
everyone. Is everyone
Thank y'all for
dipping?
coming. I think I'm gonna head out.
Brad,
Bye, everybody.
Say.
Brad, wait, Brad.
What?
Do you want to learn Vim right now?
No, I want to go biking, but I do want to do that soon.
Okay.
Want to do that? Want to do that tomorrow evening?
Tomorrow evening. Yeah. Okay,
What is
I'm
today?
free then.
Friday.
Today's Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow evening.
All right.
Saturday night. See you then. Bye, everybody.
All right.
Take care.
Have a good one. Nice seeing y'all.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wait.